David's a genius in pure mathematics, mostly writes books and articles. And Judy is an accountant and does a lot of teaching, she and her husband.
And she said, I know now, she said, it's the Baha'i Faith, isn't it, that makes your marriage like it is? And I said, yes, I believe that. And anyway, she couldn't get enough. We talked for hours. I mean hours, like 5 hours at a time. She just couldn't absorb enough. You know, it had made such an impact, the fact that she could see how different our marriage was with, like, say, her marriage. It's like we were really, technically, meant to share the life that we share together because of what we are able to accomplish together.
And it was a team all the time with Gina. He was a very lucky man to have enjoyed such an incredible relationship. And I know he would say that his life was so hugely influenced by his love of an amazing woman. I lived in awe of their relationship. Under their influence, I made the good decision to marry my wife. And I remember saying to them, boy, you guys are a tough act to live up to, because they just seem to love each other so much in every conceivable way that is good about a relationship.
I had one friend say to me, we don't see two when we see you, we see one. And I thought that was a big compliment. They'll come over and say, you look so happy. I mean, perfect strangers would say that, and we would be absolutely shocked. You know, we didn't realize we were looking happy or doing anything unusual, but they noticed something about us, and for that I'm very grateful. I don't know anybody that's got this wild balance that we have.
Gina was the perfect wife for me.
I got a gorgeous young Italian wife. I've got my beautiful Baha'i faith. I've got a certain amount of health. My mind still goes pretty well. Sometimes I knock on wood and say, knock, knock, knock. I hope I don't lose my short-term memory. Was that somebody knocking at the door? Anyway, I'll stop trying to be funny.
Dear Baha'i friends, the Universal House of Justice was deeply saddened to learn of the passing of dearly loved Russell Garcia. After a long life of distinguished service to the cause of God, having embraced the faith in the early years of the 10-year crusade, he and his beloved wife Gina determined to dedicate their lives to its service. Leaving Hollywood, where he had achieved renown as a composer and arranger, they embarked upon memorable, years-long travels throughout the Caribbean and the South Pacific that eventually took them to New Zealand, which became their home. In the decades that followed, he devoted himself to the creation of a range of musical composition as means of spreading the light of Baha'u'llah. His prodigious efforts in the application of artistic endeavor to the promotion of the cause will long be remembered. Kindly convey the loving sympathy of the House of Justice to Gina, to his daughter Judy, and other family members, and assure them of its supplications in the holy shrines for the progress of his radiant soul throughout the divine realms.
I like to help people. I'm a Baha'i, you know, and I've dedicated my life to building a beautiful world for people all over the world. We got to have a peaceful, happy world, and somebody's got to try to help do something about it. So there's great joy in working for something that's bigger outside of yourself.